Do you ever walk into a tiny apartment and wish it could feel twice as big, twice as bright, and twice as comfortable? Today I will show you how a genius tiny apartment makeover can change the way you live without tearing down walls or spending a fortune. We will transform a small living room into a clean and bright space, build a functional kitchen with simple storage ideas, create smart walls that organize your life, and design a corner that works for both work and dining. These interior design steps are practical, affordable, and easy to follow in any home interior. Stay with me because each section reveals tricks that designers use in real apartments across the United States and Canada. By the end of this video, you will see your own space with new eyes and fresh confidence. A tiny living room needs a clear plan before any decorating begins. I always start by observing how the space is used every day. Good interior design grows from real habits, not from trends on a screen. I measure every corner and imagine the natural flow from the door to the sofa and to the window. This step helps me avoid buying furniture that looks nice but blocks movement. I choose a compact sofa with light fabric because bright material reflects daylight and supports a clean home interior mood. A small round coffee table keeps the walkway open and safe for kids or guests. I stay away from heavy cabinets that steal visual air. Each decision follows one goal: to create a room that feels easy to breathe in. Smart layout turns a tight apartment into a place that welcomes you the moment you enter. Storage becomes part of the decoration in a small apartment, and it must look intentional. I add a low media console with closed doors to hide cables, remotes, and small daily items. This keeps the surface calm and supports the clean interior design style. Floating shelves above the sofa display a few books, a simple plant, and one personal object with meaning. I avoid filling every shelf because empty space helps the eyes rest. Too many items create visual noise and make the living room feel crowded. Balance between beauty and function guides every choice I make. Smart storage allows the room to stay practical without losing character. I treat storage as a design tool instead of a boring necessity. When everything has a clear home, the apartment feels larger and brighter. Lighting plays a major role in this makeover, and it changes the mood instantly. I combine natural daylight with warm LED lamps to remove dark corners that make the room look smaller. A slim floor lamp next to the sofa supports reading at night and adds vertical interest. Sheer curtains soften the strong sun without stealing brightness from the space. I avoid thick drapes because they block the clean and bright interior design concept. Small lighting updates cost little but deliver strong visual impact. Even one extra lamp can make the living room feel friendly and safe. I place lights at different heights to create gentle layers. This method brings depth to a tiny apartment and helps the home interior look more professional. Good lighting tells the eyes where to relax. Color selection finishes the concept and connects all elements together. I use white, soft beige, and gentle gray as the main palette because these tones bounce light around the room. Neutral colors create a calm background for daily life in a small apartment. One accent pillow in muted blue adds personality without overpowering the space. I avoid too many strong colors that fight for attention. Clean and bright interior design depends on control and clear direction. Even a tiny living room can look elegant when colors work as a team. The wall paint, the sofa fabric, and the rug must speak the same visual language. This harmony makes the home interior feel intentional and mature. The result stays fresh from morning until evening and supports every activity. A tiny living room needs a clear plan before any decorating begins. I always start by observing how the space is used every day. Good interior design grows from real habits, not from trends on a screen. I measure every corner and imagine the natural flow from the door to the sofa and to the window. This step helps me avoid buying furniture that looks nice but blocks movement. I choose a compact sofa with light fabric because bright material reflects daylight and supports a clean home interior mood. A small round coffee table keeps the walkway open and safe for kids or guests. I stay away from heavy cabinets that steal visual air. Each decision follows one goal: to create a room that feels easy to breathe in. Smart layout turns a tight apartment into a place that welcomes you the moment you enter. Vertical storage saves the day in a small kitchen, and it uses walls that often stay empty. I install magnetic strips for knives to free drawer space and keep tools within reach. Slim shelves for spices organize flavors without blocking the light. Hooks under the cabinet hold mugs and cups so the counters stay calm. This approach frees drawer space for larger equipment like pans and mixing bowls. Bright interior style grows from smart organization rather than expensive renovation. I focus on simple systems that anyone can copy in a rental apartment. The goal is to make daily tasks feel lighter and faster. When the walls begin to work as storage partners, the kitchen suddenly looks taller and wider. Good home interior design respects both beauty and routine. Appliances influence the visual weight of the room more than most people expect. I select compact versions of a toaster and coffee maker in matching colors to protect the clean and bright interior design style. Large machines can dominate a tiny apartment kitchen and steal valuable workspace. A small rolling cart works as extra counter space when needed for meal prep. After cooking, it slides back beside the fridge and the floor feels open again. Flexibility becomes the secret weapon for tiny home interior success. I also choose simple dish towels and neutral accessories to avoid color chaos. Each object must earn its place through real function. When appliances cooperate instead of competing, the kitchen looks calm and professional. Cleaning routines keep the makeover alive long after the video ends. I wipe surfaces every night and return items to their zones before sleep. This habit protects the clean interior design concept and prevents clutter from growing again. A fresh scented soap near the sink adds a pleasant detail that welcomes the next cooking session. The kitchen begins to feel larger because the eye meets order instead of clutter. I remind myself that a bright home interior is a daily practice, not a one-time project. Simple discipline saves money and stress in the future. Even 5 minutes of care can reset the whole apartment mood. With steady routines, the tiny kitchen stays ready for friends, family, and creative meals. A tiny apartment needs walls that work harder than simple decoration. I treat every vertical surface as an opportunity for smart interior design. Instead of adding more furniture on the floor, I build storage upward to protect walking space. Open wall shelves hold books, small plants, and daily objects that deserve easy access. This approach keeps the home interior clean and bright without feeling crowded. I choose shelves with thin profiles so they look light against the paint. The key is to group items by purpose and color. When the walls carry the storage duty, the room begins to breathe again. Creative storage walls turn a limited apartment into an organized home that supports real life. Good design does not depend on size, it depends on thoughtful use of space. I mix closed cabinets with open shelves to balance beauty and function. Closed doors hide paperwork, tools, and less attractive items. Open sections display objects that bring personality to the apartment. This combination supports a clean home interior while keeping daily life practical. I measure the wall before buying any unit to avoid visual overload. Modular systems work well because they grow with new needs. Even renters can install damage-free solutions that respect the property rules. Interior design becomes friendly when it adapts to different lifestyles. The storage wall starts to act like a silent assistant that holds everything in the right place. Order on the wall creates calm in the mind. Color and material choices decide whether the wall feels heavy or fresh. I select white or light wood finishes to reflect daylight across the room. Dark shelves can shrink a tiny apartment and fight the clean style. I add woven baskets and simple boxes to soften the lines. These textures bring warmth into the home interior without adding clutter. Labels on the baskets help every family member return items easily. Good interior design guides behavior instead of demanding perfection. When materials stay consistent, the wall looks like part of the architecture. The apartment begins to feel intentional and calm. Even a small change in color can improve the mood of the whole space. A creative storage wall also supports daily routines and hobbies. I reserve one section for work documents and another for leisure items. This clear zoning saves time during busy mornings. The clean and bright interior design style remains intact because every object has a reason to stay. I refresh the display each season to avoid boredom and dust. Small changes like moving a plant or a photo can renew the entire apartment mood. The wall becomes a living part of the home interior instead of a static background. This genius tiny apartment makeover shows that storage can be beautiful and practical at the same time. With the right plan, walls transform into the most valuable space in the home. Tiny apartments often need one area to serve many roles, and this challenge invites creative thinking. I design a corner that works as a desk in the morning and a dining spot at night so the space never feels wasted. A narrow table attached to the wall saves floor space and keeps the pathway open. Two lightweight chairs move easily when guests arrive for coffee or casual meals. Interior design becomes smarter when furniture adapts to real life instead of forcing strict functions. I imagine how the corner will support work calls, quick breakfasts, and weekend projects. The goal is to create a flexible heart inside the home interior. Even a small surface can host big ideas when the layout respects daily rhythm. Smart planning turns limitations into opportunities for comfort. Cable management keeps the corner neat and protects the clean and bright style. I hide chargers inside a small box and use clips along the table leg to guide the cords. A pegboard on the wall holds notes, headphones, and simple office tools within easy reach. This system supports productivity without damaging the calm look of the apartment. Good home interior design cares about details that most people forget. Tangled wires can destroy the beauty of any makeover in seconds. I label each cable so family members know what belongs where. The corner feels organized even during busy workdays with laptops and tablets. Order creates mental focus and helps the space switch roles smoothly from work to dinner. Personal touches add warmth to the functional zone and prevent a cold office mood. A small plant and a framed photo make the desk friendly and human. I keep colors consistent with the rest of the home interior so the corner feels connected to the living room and kitchen. Continuity helps the eye travel smoothly from room to room without visual breaks. Interior design works best when every area speaks the same language. I choose accessories with simple shapes to protect the bright atmosphere. Even one meaningful object can tell a story about the people who live here. The apartment begins to feel like one complete design story instead of separate pieces. Comfort grows from personality balanced with order. Flexibility remains the main principle behind this makeover, and it guides every decision. When dinner time comes, the laptop moves to a drawer and the table becomes a place to eat without effort. A simple pendant light above the corner creates focus and separates the zone from the rest of the room. I choose a lamp with warm glow to support relaxed conversations in the evening. This genius tiny apartment makeover proves that limited space can still deliver comfort, beauty, and efficiency. The corner changes personality several times a day and never feels confused. Good interior design celebrates movement and daily habits. With thoughtful planning, one small area can improve the whole home interior experience and make apartment living enjoyable.